Once again this week, we're all about the revisions. In particular, I want to focus on your value essay. Because this is persuasive, it needs to have a clear claim, what you are arguing, stated in a forecasting thesis. Quick review. A thesis statement should have 3 parts. Your subject, whatever it is you're talking about. The claim, whatever it is you're arguing about whatever it is you're talking about. And the forecast, the main points that you discuss in your essay. Make sure that your thesis is located at the end of your introduction and that includes all 3 parts. So, for your definition essay, you should have a thesis that states the term, your definition, and the reasons why you're defining it that way. For the value essay, it should state your text, the value, positive or negative, and the reasons why you're arguing for that value. Make sure that your claim focuses on the specific question that the genre is asking. The first step in any revision is to make sure that your claim is clear and on topic. If you haven't written the right type of essay, or if you didn't respond to the prompt, then you'll need to complete significant revisions or even a full rewrite. Don't shy away from that if it's needed. Remember, this portfolio is worth 45% of your final grade. After you're sure you've met the requirements and have a clear claim, focus on your support. Use your sources to back up your ideas and be sure to introduce, cite, and discuss them. After you're happy with support, then think about organization. Revising persuasive essays is a lot about guiding your readers. So make sure first and foremost that you have that clear 3-part thesis at the end of your introduction. If not, that's priority 1. Then make sure your thesis actually matches the essay that you wrote and not just the one that you imagined. Sometimes as we write, our ideas shift. That's fine, good even. It shows that you're thinking as you work, but if that has happened, you need to revise your thesis to match the new ideas. One helpful trick is to read through your introduction and then immediately read your conclusion. Do they belong to the same paper? Because you wrote your conclusion after you wrote your essay and not before, it's more likely to match your actual essay. So if your introduction and your conclusion sound like they belong to different essays, you need to spend some time revising that introduction. Remember, the introduction has 3 main goals. Get your reader's attention, introduce your topic, and give the reader any background information they need. That all-important thesis statement to guide your readers. The body of your essay, too, needs to be rewritten with your readers in mind. Make sure that you have a clear topic sentence and transition for each paragraph, and of course, that the paragraph is actually about that topic. Echo the language that you use in your thesis in your topic sentences. Revision is really all about the readers. You need to make sure that you're guiding them through your ideas in a way that will make sense to them. You're trying to get all that amazing brilliance rolling around in your head across to someone else. It's not easy since no one thinks quite like you. You need to give them a roadmap through your ideas so they don't get lost, and your transitions and topic sentences will provide that. One of the most important sections of the essay is the conclusion, but in drafts it often gets overlooked. You reach the end of your ideas and you're so relieved that you just throw a couple of sentences at the bottom of the page and call it done. Believe me, I've been there. But this is the last impression that you get to make on your readers. You want it to say, remember these great ideas I've laid out? Pay attention, they're interesting and important. And not, I'm over it, and you should be too. Feel free to move on with your life. If your ideas don't stick with the reader, then you haven't succeeded in persuading them of anything. Take the time to wrap up your ideas in your conclusion. You can again echo the language from your introduction as a subtle reminder in case they forgot what you argued on page 1 by the time that they hit page 5. Second, try to leave them thinking. Tell them what's important about your ideas. Ask them to do something. Make your essay relevant to them, and they'll be more likely to remember it. Just like your first essay, this one needs to be carefully revised on 4 levels: content, organization, style, and mechanics. Content is all about the argument of support. Organization should focus on guiding your readers. Your style needs to be formal and authoritative, what you're used to the first and second person. And your mechanics need to focus on sentence structure and proper MLA citation. If you need help with this, you know how to reach me. You have 3 more weeks to finish your portfolio, so I recommend that you plan out a schedule for what you need to do. Because of the tight turnaround from when you turn in your portfolios and when I have to submit grades, I will not be able to accept late assignments unless there are extreme mitigating circumstances. I'm talking space junk fell on your house kind of extreme. So plan carefully, and if you need help, ask. The earlier you ask the question, the more helpful my answers will be.